Hello students. In previous video we have discussed about how plants prepare their food. Now today we will discuss the reproduction in plants. All the living things reproduce to maintain their race and number on earth. The process by which the living things produces more of its own kind is called reproduction. Plants also reproduce their own kind, and they do so mainly in two ways. So plants reproduce mainly in two ways, that is reproduction through seeds, and second is reproduction through different parts of a plant like underground stem, stem cutting, root and leaf. In this video we will discuss only about the first way, that is reproduction through seeds. So the seeds of a plant usually develop inside the fruit. As the fruit ripens, the seed becomes mature. These seeds get dispersed through various agents like air, water, insect and human beings. All the seeds that drop on the soil do not grow to form new plants. Many of them die due to unfavorable conditions. Only those seeds which get favorable conditions like appropriate air, water, soil and proper temperature grow to form new plants. Let us now study the structure of the seed. So I have taken the bean seed and soaked them for 10 to 12 hours in water. Now I have taken one seed to observe it. Now you can observe the structure of the seeds carefully. We will notice that it has a hole that allow water to enter inside. You can see here the hole in the seed. So it allows water to enter inside. This hole is known as micropyle. Now the seed is covered by an outer layer called seed coat. I will show you the seed coat, the outer covering. I will take out its outer covering, that is seed coat. This is the seed coat, you can see here, and it also protects the baby plant. It is the outer covering of the seed. Now, inside the seed coat there are seed leaves, also called cotyledons. You can see here these two seed leaves. Here are the seed leaves. Now some plants like pea, gram and beans have two cotyledons. You can see here two cotyledons, two parts, two cotyledons. Whereas wheat, rice and maize have only one cotyledon. Inside the seed leaves there is a baby plant. You can see here the baby plant. This one. This is the baby plant. You can see here, this is the part of the baby plant. This one, little one. Now, the baby plant has a tiny root and tiny shoot. You all know shoot is the upper part, which is above the soil, and root is under the ground, that is in the soil. So it has tiny root and tiny shoot. The cotyledons store food for the baby plant to grow. So this is the structure of the seed. I will show you the baby plant by separating it. You can see here the baby plant. This is the baby plant. It has root as well as the shoot. You can also try to see it by doing this activity at your home. So we have seen the three parts, that is micropyle. It is a hole that allow water to enter inside the seed. Second is seed coat, thick outer covering of the seed which protects the baby plant or the seed. And third is your cotyledon. It is a part of a seed that contains food for the baby plant. Now, growth of the plant. The baby plant starts growing into a new plant when it gets appropriate amount of air, water and temperature. So this is the condition which is required to grow a plant, that is proper amount of air, water and the temperature around it is neither too hot or nor too cold. To start with, the cotyledons provide food to the growing plant. Later on, the plant starts making its own food with the help of its leaves. Then the seed germination. We know that the plant usually grow from a seed. The process by which the seed grows and develops into a seedling, that is young plant, is called seed germination. I will show you the diagram how the seed grows. You can see here, this is the bean seed, and then when it gets the appropriate conditions, favorable condition, then it starts growing. The baby plant is coming out. Here is the root, and then the shoot grows, and then the young plant grows. So seeds need favorable condition to grow and develop into a seedling. You can do this activity which is given in your book to study the conditions that are necessary for germination of seed. Take some seeds of grams or moong dal, put them separately in 4 glass dishes or whatever thing utensil it is available at your home, and labeled it as A, B, C and D. Keep them for 4 to 5 days under the condition as given below. In A, keep seeds on moist cotton at room temperature. In B dish, keep seeds without water at room temperature. In C, keep seeds in a dish completely filled with water at room temperature. And D, keep the dish having seeds on moist cotton in an ice box or the refrigerator. After 4 or 5 days, you will observe that the seed present in the glass dishes or the utensil which you have used, B, C and D have not germinated. The seed of dish A show good germination. It is due to the fact that a dish A, there is appropriate amount of water, air and warmth needed for germination. In the other glass dishes, one or other of these favorable conditions is missing. So thank you.